Hello, everybody, and welcome back to lesson number 23. This is just a giant lesson. And for those of us who have been studying things like this for decades, it seems like old news. But if you're new to this, the idea of this lesson, it says, I can escape from the world I see by giving up attack thoughts. I don't have to escape by going to Mars. No, you give it up by letting go of attack thoughts. And then it says, this is your way out of fear. And remember, fear is just lack of love. So it's our way toward love is one way to see this. Besides this, nothing else will work. It doesn't say, well, this is just our favorite of 25 different ways that the world can get to be better. Nope, this is it. This is the one way. Because every single thing that you think, every thought makes up some part of the world. Now, we've talked about this before, but this is a little bit more in your face. We're now specifically dealing with attack thoughts. And we've got to get it that these attack thoughts don't serve us. Doesn't matter how much your ego mind thinks they're justified, they're hurting us. We don't want them. So it says there's no point in lamenting the world and ain't it awful and what a terrible place and everything ought to be different. There's no point in trying to change it. It's incapable of change because it's merely an effect. Now, once again, to my very favorite example of all in the entire world, which is a mirror. Stand in front of a mirror and try to change the image by trying to change the image. You will never do it. The world is a mirror. It is an effect. And when you change your clothes, the person in the mirror automatically changes their clothes. No muss, no fuss. So it says now the world you see is a vengeful world. Everything in it is about retribution, attack, defense. And boy, it really piles it on here. Each of your perceptions, every little piece, so to speak, of your external reality, and it's got that in quote marks because it's really not external, it's really all an inside job, but we have arbitrarily divided what we think is internal and invisible and external and visible, and it says it's all one seamless whole. You see this world that you have made, but you don't see yourself as the image maker because we can't yet quite get it that our thoughts are responsible for the things in the world. You can't be saved from it, but you can escape its cause. And then it says something that begins to be even more mind-boggling. Vision. Remember we talked about vision a day or two ago, already holds a replacement for everything you think you see now. In other words, every image or form that makes up some part of your world now is already in its transformed state, in its loving, pure, beautiful state, already present, concurrent with the image that you now see. So it's like the things that were images that were made out of attack thoughts and hate thoughts and revenge thoughts can be and have been made loving and beautiful and exquisite. Obviously, if we will let go our attack thoughts, we're letting go of, let's say, the ugly version of that image or situation or person. And if we will let it go, we will see that the replacement, beautiful, loving, gorgeous version was there all along. But we've been blinded by our attack thoughts and have not been able to see, we'll call it this replacement version, and it's always there. So we've got 5 practice periods today, the usual 1 minute apiece. So it's just look around you slowly and think about all the attack thoughts that can cross your mind. Hold each attack thought in your mind as you say, I can escape from the world I see. I can escape from the world I appear to be living in right now if I will give up attack thoughts about and then list the attack thoughts that come into your mind, whether it's about family members, politician, the grasshoppers eating up your bushes, whatever it may be, political figures, whatever it is you just have that knee-jerk attack response to, and you could be just simply attacking yourself mercilessly. Whatever it is, let it go. Just decide, this attack thought absolutely does not serve me. I'm going to let it go. As a last reminder, be sure to include both where you're the attacker and where you are the attackee. They are identical in their effects because they're both in your mind. In other words, whether you're doing the attacking or you feel like people are attacking you, that thought process is in your mind. So it's exactly the same. We're now trying to make it clear, and it's going to say this over and over and over to begin to get your attention truly, that I actually can have a very different life, live in a very different world, and no one else has any authority over this but me. Because I'm the one that can go, look at the things that I just attack, and I didn't even realize I was doing that. It's so habitual. I sure do want to let them go. Okay, I hope you feel very successful in identifying all the attack thoughts, large or small, and deciding to let them go because they don't serve you. Bye. See you tomorrow.